Hi, everyone, and a pleasant good afternoon to you once again as we get ready to start Game 2 here this afternoon. We'll get that scoreboard switched for you in just a moment as we are underway now in Game number 2 here today. Reese Cordum is the starting pitcher for the Greyhounds here in the second contest. The second pitch is hit out towards right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. This one is grounded foul by Jaden McNeely. Check the runner at first. He's back safely. That one's in there for a strike. Oh, 0-2 pitch. This one is fouled off and out of play. Runners going. Hit to third, and everybody's safe. Popped out of the glove of the Greyhound third baseman, Nick Jones. First pitch in this at bat to Dane Harvey is in there for a strike. And that's ripped into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. One run will score. They'll send the second run. Here it comes, and no throw. So 2 runs cross the plate quickly here in the top of the first for the Cowley Tigers. And just like in Game 1, it's a quick start for Cowley. And now Keaton Campbell bats and fouls the first pitch off. Reese Cordum so far this season has now pitched in 4 games. This is his 4th start. He's 2-0, 0.73 ERA in 12 1/3 innings. He's given up 12 hits, just 1 earned run prior to today. He's walked 2, struck out 8. Foul ball there. 1-2 the count. on the batter, Keaton Campbell. He's at third base here in game 2. 1-2 pitch on the way. That's fouled back to the screen. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes. On the batter, Campbell. And now 3-2. Another foul ball. Campbell was 2 for 5 with a couple of runs scored in the first game today. See what he can do here. Ground air out to the mound. Nice pick. Throw to first is in time. Nice job by Reese to get off the mound and make the play on that one. So now 1 out. And Alex Conover steps in. Conover was 1 for 3 officially in that first game. He walked twice, in addition to a couple of hits. Staring at it. 3-0 count now. 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Cade Sheldon. Is batting. He did not play in the first game. He's in left field today here in game 2. First pitch is off the inside corner. Ball 1. That one catches the zone. One pitch. Just did miss high. 2-1. 1 out. 2 on. Top of the first. It's already 2-0 Cowley with the lead again here. This one's smashed down the left field line, but it's going to go foul. Two-two pitch. Popped up. Back behind us. Another long top of the first inning for Greyhound pitchers. Checked his swing. Pitch was high. Did not go. 3-2. Grounder, left side. It's going to get through for a base hit. So now the bases are loaded. Still just one out here in the top of the first inning. And now Jarrett Flaggart will be up. He's at first base here in game 2. He also did not play in the first contest. Pitch on the way. That one catches the strike zone. 0-1. Another called strike. 0-2. Flaggart coming into today. .292 is his batting average. 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's fouled that pitch off. Count remains 0-2. .0-2 pitch, just off the outside corner. On the 1-2, that's popped up. Out towards right field, coming in, making the play is the right fielder. Nice throw in as well. As Cord Dobrinsky able to make the play out there and keep the runners on base. Shallow right field. So now Breck Romero in there. First pitch is in there for a strike. Romero hitting .224 on the season. 3 homers, 17 RBIs. This one's popped up, back out towards right field. Not as much of a run this time for Cord Dobrinsky, but he still makes the play, and that's out number 3. So Cowley gets a couple of runs, leaves them loaded. And we'll go to the bottom of the first. After half an inning, it is Cowley Tigers 2 and the Greyhounds coming up. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. Kordabrinsky leads off the bottom of the first for the Greyhounds. First pitch he sees, swings and fouls it back. The Greyhounds lineup. Kordabrinsky leads things off in right, hitting second. Playing second is Luke Stout today. Jarrett Nelson is back in the 3-hole at first base. That one hit the batter's hand. And that's always a questionable one, as they give him the base there, but was he swinging or not? Once you start your swing, your hands become part of the bat, and if you get hit, Greyhounds get a base runner to start things here in this one, in this inning. So Jarrett Nelson, again, he's hitting third, back at first base here in game 2. Josh Polubinski will be the DH here in the second game, hitting fourth. Hitting fifth is Joey Little. He's in left field again. That pitch is outside. 3-0 now the count. Ty Goluski back behind the plate, hitting sixth, hitting seventh, Aiden Slott. He's in center field here in game 2 as well. Nick Jones is at third here in the second game. He'll bat eighth, and then Owen Rush is the ninth batter. He's back at short. Now a 4-pitch walk after hitting Dobrinsky. And Fort Scott's got runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And now Jarrett Nelson steps in. Mitchell Johnson is the starting pitcher here in game 2 for Cowley. Excuse me, Johnston has made 9 appearances, 8 starts. He's 3-0, got a 5.02 ERA, 28 2/3 innings. He's given up 16 hits, 16 runs, all of them earned, 29 walks, and 28 strikeouts. This one's popped up. It's going to go back a second. Coming in from right field and making the catch is Alex Conover. So now Josh Polubinski will step in. He's the DH here in game 2. First pitch fouled off the catcher's mask. Home plate umpire, a little bit of courtesy to Breck Romero as he will walk the next ball out to the pitcher, give Romero a little bit of time to catch his breath there behind home plate if he needed it. I don't know that he really did in that particular instance, but you never know. That ball hits the catcher's mask. Always want to err on the safe side there and make sure that you give that guy as much time as he needs there. Now it's called strike 2. So 0-2 the count on Polubinski with runners on first and second. That one hit into right center field. Get down. It's not going to. Cord was halfway, thinking that could get down and wanted to be able to score if it did, and unfortunately it just held up. Conover was able to make the play. So the Greyhounds had runners on first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the first. And now there's still runners on first and second. But now with 2 outs, and Joey Little steps in. First pitch is a ball. Joey was 0 for 3 in the first game. Excuse me, 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch. This one is hit right through the left side. Will they send the runner? He's going to go through the... Looked like he went through the stop sign, but he scores anyway. Cord Dobrinsky, maybe that was the stop sign for the runner at second. Either way, the Greyhounds get a run. Now Ty Galuski steps back up. First pitch is high. One 0 pitch on the way. That one is in there for a strike. Ty was 0 for 2, but he did score a run. He was walked once in that first game. Now takes a strike again, so 1 and 2 now. That one's outside, so evens the count. 2 outs, runners on first and second, bottom of the first. It is 2-1. Cowley with the lead over the Greyhounds, but still some opportunity out there for Fort Scott. That one, heads up. That was fouled into the Cowley dugout. Two and 2 the count. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swung and missed. Fort Scott gets a run back on 1 hit. They leave 2. And we'll go to the second. Your score, Cowley 2, Fort Scott 1 here at Lions Stadium. This is Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So the top of the second begins with a strike to Hunter Alvord. He's the number 9 man in the order for Cowley. And it's strike 2. So quickly, 0-2 the count from Reese Cordham. was hit foul down the right field line. How to play. Oh, 0-2 pitch, hammered right back up the middle. Nice pick at second. Throw to first is in time. What a play by Luke Stout out there at second base. Shigematsu getting the second game off, at least for now, and Luke with a nice play out there at second base. One 0 pitch out to left center field, and coming on and making the play is Aiden Slott. So Cade Baldridge will fly out. He's 1 for 2 now. First pitch to Jaden McNeely is a ball. 2 outs. Top of the second. Here's a fly ball out towards right field. A little triangle out there. Nice job to come in and make the play. Cord Dobrinsky. Luke Stout and Jarrett Nelson all went that way as well. They peeled off, and Dobrinsky came in and made the play. And that's a quick 1-2-3. Top of the second for the Cowley Tigers. We'll go to the bottom. It's still 2-1. Fort Scott trails by 1 to Cowley in this one. This is Greyhound Baseball from Lions Stadium in Fort Scott on Duckbait TV. So Aiden Slott will lead off the bottom of the second for the Greyhounds. Aiden was 1 for 3 with a double in game 1. Here's the pitch. Foul back into the screen. That one's in there for a strike. Good eye there by Aiden. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Here is the 1-2 pitch. That's high. 2-2. Two on the way. That's slow. and fills the count. Johnson has the sign, and the payoff pitch is high. He may have crossed up his catcher on that one, as he jumped late to get to that. So now Nick Jones comes up. He pinch hit in the first game. But was 0 for 1, grounded out. This one grounded right up the middle. They're playing in double play depth, but they bobble it. Throw to first is not in time. So everybody's safe. And now runners on first and second. Now runners on first and second with nobody out. First pitch to Owen Rush is in there for a strike. Owen was 0 for 2 with a walk in game 1. Takes a strike there. Down at the count now 0-2. Ford's got it. Runners on first and second with nobody out in the first inning. We're only able to score 1. Now runners on first and second again with nobody out here in the second. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout. Now with 1 out. Back to the top of the order, Cord Dobrinsky. He was hit by a pitch his first time. Pitch on the way. High, ball 1. That one's hit towards third. Could be 2. Throw to second for 1. Back to first is in time. And the double play ends the Greyhounds' second. So Dane Harvey will lead off the top of the third here for Cowley. He had a couple of home runs, had a big game in that first one today. And already has a double here in game 2, but a strike there. Ground ball towards right. The right side, picked by Stout. He's got it over to first, and that completes the first out of the inning. First pitch, nice breaking ball, catches the zone there. And now a foul tip at the plate, so 0-2. The count. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Just did miss the outside corner. Here in game 2. This one hit out towards the left side. Nice play as Owen Rush came over to make the catch on a line drive. So 2 outs to start the inning. First pitch is in there for a strike. And now 1-1 as that pitch is high and inside. And now 2-1 to Alex Conover. Conover had just 1 hit in the first game, but he reached 3 times. He walked twice. Officially 1 for 3 with a run scored. And now 3-1 here as he walked the first time in this game. Here's the pitch. That one's flied out towards left field. Going back is Little. Going back, still going back. And that one is out of here. That did not look like it was going to be a home run off the bat, but it just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. And now it is 3-1, Cowley with the lead over Fort Scott. Here's the pitch. And just off the outside corner for ball 1 to Cade Sheldon. One 1-0 pitch. Just did miss again. Two 2-0 on the way. Hit right side. Going back. And another home run. This one by Cade Sheldon. The good news, if there is, with this for the Greyhounds, is that both home runs have been solo home runs. So not a ton of damage. They still trail by just 3, 4-1. A swing and a miss by Jarrett Flackard, who is 0 for 1 so far today. One on the way, off the inside corner. Now 3-1. And a called strike, too. Flaggart got a little ahead of himself there, tossed the bat, anticipating ball 4 called. Umpires don't generally like that when that happens. And now 3-2. And that one is popped up. If it comes down. And it does, and it's caught. Nice job by Owen Rush. He made that at the end there look a little bit less routine than I was anticipating, but he made the catch. And that's out number 3. So 2 runs do cross the plate. For Cowley here in the inning. Two runs crossed the plate on 2 hits, but no errors and no one left. So we'll head to the bottom of the 3rd in just a moment. It is 4-1 Cowley with the lead over Fort Scott. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So Luke Stout will lead off the bottom of the 3rd for the Greyhounds.
Hey, leave it down.
Oh, 1 pitch. That one misses. 1-1. Luke walked his first time here in game 2. Fouls this one off at the plate. So the count is 1-2. Here's the 1-2 off the outside corner. Greyhounds have definitely been more patient here in game 2 so far. For the 2-2. Foul tip at the plate. And it hit the ground. Definitely a foul. Could hear that through the headset. Either foul or catcher's interference because his bat hit something for sure. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one's a called third strike. So Jarrett Nelson now comes up. Nelson flew out his first time in this game. Takes one low. Told you before the first game, Jarrett is leading in nearly every offensive category for the Greyhounds so far this season. Batting average was .376 coming into action today. He's got 49 runs scored, 20 homers, 60 RBIs. He also leads in walks and strikeouts, 35 and 36 respectively. There's one popped up. Hit out towards center field. Go ball, it does! And that is a team-leading 21st home run for Jarrett Nelson. Off the bat, I thought that was going to be a lazy fly ball to center field, but it got carrying as well. The wind has moved around just a little bit, but it doesn't feel like it's blowing nearly like it was a couple of weeks ago when we were here. But it works out, and the Greyhounds get another run on the homer by Nelson. Josh Polubinski up now. He's 0 for 1 in game 2 so far. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled off the catcher's mask again. The 1 pitch. That one's low. One pitch on the way. That one's in there for strike 2. The 1-2 is low. Good eye there from Polubinski. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the third, one run already in on the Jarrett Nelson homer. Pitch is high, so that'll fill the count. A lot of full counts here in game 2 for the Greyhound batters. Definitely to this point been more patient at the plate than they were in game 1. Here's the ground ball right side. Baldridge has it over to first, and that's out number 2. So now Joey Little back up there. First pitch in this at bat is fouled out of play. This one, high chopper to third. He's got to hurry. Throw over is just in time. So one run on the homer by Jarrett Nelson there in the inning for the Greyhounds. They get a run closer. It's now 4-2. Cowley's still out in front of the Fort Scott Greyhounds. We'll be back in just a moment. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. Breck Romero leading up. Excuse me. Leading off the fourth inning for Cowley, and that'll be a base hit through the left side. So it's popped up. Should stay close to the oh my goodness, the wind maybe blew that around. It's tough sky as well right now. We had sunshine in the first game, but the clouds have covered the field here in game two. And he may have lost that up in the clouds as well. White baseball afternoon game like today with the clouds. There's not a lot of contrast up there. That one is poked out towards left field. It's going to get down. One run will score on the double by Cowley here. So Cade Baldridge with the double. And the Greyhounds are going to have a new pitcher. And we'll tell you about the new pitcher in just a moment. So a sacrifice fly by Jaden McNeely scores another run for Cowley here. Now there is one out. Here in the top of the fourth inning, 6-2. Cowley Tigers with the lead. Your new pitcher is Lucas Rodenberg for the Greyhounds. He goes to a 2-0 count on Dane Harvey. Lucas so far this season, 12 appearances, all out of the bullpen. He's 1-0. Does have 3 saves for the Greyhounds. It's second on the team in that category. Has not given up an earned run of his own yet. And both of those runs scoring will be credited to the starter today for the Greyhounds. That hit by Harvey is probably the softest he's made contact today. Fly ball to right, and that is taken care of. By Cord Dobrinsky out there. 2 outs now in the inning. That one misses, 1 ball and 1 strike. Alex Conover had a home run his last time up. He's also walked in this game. This one's lined down the left field line. It will stay fair. Get up against the wall. Here comes the throw to third on line, but not in time to get Harvey. So Cade Sheldon steps in now. That one's in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. This is grounded left side, and it'll get through for a base hit. So another run will score for the Tigers. And grounder out towards short on the first pitch. They'll go the short way to get the force at second. And that's out number 3, but so in the top of the So 8-2 as we start the bottom of the 4th. And the count is now 1-1 on Tagalewski. Time 0 for 1 here in game 2. He struck out. That one's in there for a strike. One-two pitch on the way. One sit out towards short. Pick, throw to first is in time. Nice job by Jaden McNeely. So Aiden Slott comes up now. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. That swung through and missed. 0-2.0-2 pitch. That one is high. Ball 1. One-two pitch on the way. That one's high as well. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Aiden Slott. He walked his first time here in game number 2. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one's low. Nice job there by Slott. Like a breaking pitch that started in the zone but finished low, and a lot of times guys will swing at that. Slott able to recognize it quickly enough. That one's fouled at the plate. Three and two now the count. Pitcher Johnson has the sign and delivers. This is another foul ball. In a battle for Aiden Slott. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He got down in the count 0-2. And now he's back to 3-2. A couple of foul balls here. 3-2 pitch. Just off the inside corner. Now runner on first with 1 out. And Nick Jones comes to the plate. Nick Jones 0 for 1 in this game, 0 for 2 on the day. Pinch hit in the 7th inning of game 1. Had a ground out. This one's hit on the line, right out towards short. They go to second for 1, back to first for 2. And it looks like a fairly routine double play. But that was hit on the button by Jones, just right at the shortstop, Jaden McNeely. On to the 5th inning we go here this afternoon as the Fort Scott Greyhounds trail the Cowley Tigers. It's now 8-2 after the Tigers put a 4-spot up in the top of the 4th inning. Lucas Rodenberg still out there on the mound. He will face Breck Romero, Hunter Alvord, and Cade Baldridge due up here in the inning. First pitch grounded right back up the middle and through for a base hit. So after the single by Romero, now pop up. Will it stay in play? It will not. It's going to get out behind the dugout. Sure, who's running the scoreboard? They put an error up there on the board. I'm sure they will change that. That was not an error. It was a worm burner that got up the middle. It was a clean base hit. Oh, and 2 the count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards left field. Little coming in, a couple of steps. He'll make the play, and that's out number 1. This one's punched out towards left center this time. Little comes in and makes the play again. And again, Romero stays at first. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. So Jaden McNeely, 0 for 2. Did have a sacrifice fly. Also reached on an error. Oh, snap throw to first. It was a little low. And Jarrett Nelson was leaning forward, so he kind of was leaning away from the bag. If that's thrown on line, that is out. At Romero at first kind of stopped like he didn't know what to do there for a second. I don't think he anticipated a throw back behind him. That one's fouled off at the plate. 1-2 the count. One ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Nice job to get out of the inning after the leadoff base hit. So for the Tigers in the top of the 5th inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th in just a couple of moments. It is Cowley 8, Fort Scott 2. This is Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So Owen Rush leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Greyhounds. First pitch in their first strike. Oh, 1 on the way. Check swing, but taken for a strike. 0-2. Owen struck out his first time in game 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's high. Nice eye. One-two pitch just off the outside corner. Evens the count. Mitchell Johnson up to 63 pitches now for Cowley. That one's in there for a called strike 3. May have been too close to take with 2 strikes. And with 1 out, Cord Dobrinsky steps in. He's 0 for 1. He was hit by a pitch earlier in this game. He's also grounded out. First pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1. That one's off the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Low. Two 1 on the way. This one is popped up. Foul territory, right side. First baseman coming over, and he will make the play. Jarrett Flaggart with the catch over there. Ground ball to second. And Baldridge makes the play 4-3, and that will retire the Greyhounds here in the inning. So 1-2-3, bottom of the fifth takes us to the sixth. It's still 8-2. Cowley Tigers with the lead over the Fort Scott Greyhounds. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duck Bait TV. So top of the sixth here. And Rodenberg will face the big power bat in the order. Dean Harvey first. The first pitch is in there for a strike. Harvey's already got a couple of homers today. Those were in game one. One ball and one strike. 1-1 pitch is high. 2-1 now the count. Slow delivery, and the pitch is low. 3-1. Three-1 on the way. Fouled off left side. Count goes full. Three-two pitch is hammered right back up the middle. He just hits it hard, man, anywhere. Another base hit. He's now 3 for 4, even in game two. First pitch to Keaton Campbell is fouled out of play. Now the 0-1. This is grounded foul. Looked like Campbell fouled it off his front foot. He does have the shin guard there. I'm sure that still hurts, though. Even off the shin guard. Just maybe doesn't hurt quite as much. 0-2. That one's off the inside corner. I've heard it said that fouling a pitch off your shin is this one's popped up second base. And Stout makes the catch. So now 1 out for Alex Conover, who's already homered in this game once. Also had a double down the left field line. Here's the pitch. And it's behind the batter. And down to second will go Dane Harvey on the wild pitch. Heard it described that if you hitting a foul ball off your leg is like taking a hammer to your leg, and by that logic, I would think that even doing that with a shin guard, it's still going to hurt. Most everybody wears the shin guards nowadays. It's not a thing back in the day. This pitch is outside, 3-0. Not nearly like it is now. Remember when I was a kid growing up, Wally Joyner for the Royals? Had one of those. As Conover walks on 4 pitches. But you couldn't just go to a sporting goods store and buy them like you can now, those shin guards for the high school kids, college kids. There's a ball flat out towards center field, going back, still going back. It's going to get up against the wall for a hit. This will be a double. They had a double clutch. And 2 runs will score as Harvey scores from second and Conover scores from first.
Hey, let's go, Greyhounds! Come alive! Here we go, boys! Let's do this. Come on. Battle! Come on, boys! Get out of it!
Greyhound pitching coach Dawson Cantwell is out there talking with his infield now. This game didn't start nearly as lopsided as the first one. The first game, Cowley scored 4 in the first, 3 more in the second, and cruised to the 10-2 victory. This one, Cowley scored 2 in the first, but Fort Scott came back with 1 in the bottom of the inning. Then after the Tigers got 2 more in the third, Fort Scott got another one. It was 4-2. But a 4 spot in the fourth, followed by 2 more so far here in the sixth. And Cowley's got another big lead. This one's roped into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. They'll hold the runner at third. Nice job by Little to get the ball in quickly. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Breck Romero. And now 2-1. That pitch is low and away. Grounded to short. They go to second for 1, to first, and not in time. So the run from third scores. And another ground ball right back up the middle for another hit. First pitch to Cade Baldridge, misses the zone. And now it looks like they will have a pitching change.
Now pitching number 16, Easton Smith.
Go Hounds! Let's go Easton!
So first pitch. Here is in there for a ball. So 2-0 now the count. One's in there for a strike. New pitcher for the Greyhounds. Is Easton Smith. He's making his 14th appearance. All of them out of the bullpen. Doesn't have a record yet. Does have 11 saves, though, for the Greyhounds. This one's fouled back and out of play. Easton is the team leader in that category of saves. He's got a 3.46 ERA. He's pitched 13 innings, given up 10 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 8 walks, and 17 strikeouts. 2-2 now the count. On the batter, and now another foul ball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. They got to complete it at first, and they do. So that's out number 3.
Let's go, boys. Gotta be big. Let's turn it around.
So that ends the top of the 6th. 3 more runs do score. 4 hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base for Cowley. They lead it 11-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th in just a couple of moments.
Leading off, the first baseman, Jarrett Nelson.
So Jarrett Nelson will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for the Greyhounds. Fort Scott trails by 9 at 11-2, and now swing and a miss. So 1-2. The count on Nelson. Nelson 1 for 2 so far today. Did homer. In this one, back in the 3rd. That one catches the inside corner. Foul ball. Another pitch fouled back into the screen. Nice breaking ball, but fell a little bit too far out of the zone that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Jarrett Nelson, first baseman today for the Greyhounds. Here's the pitch. Fouled off left side. Two on the way. This one's hammered down the left field line, deep to the track, to the wall, and it is gone again. Ring the bell one more time, Jarrett Nelson. So that gets Fort Scott a run closer. And now let's see if Josh Polubensky can keep it going here. As it's now 11-3. Grounder towards short. Picked up by McNeely, and he gets it over to first in time for out number 1. So now Joey Little steps up with 1 out. First pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Foul tip. 0-2. Ground ball left side. Picked by the shortstop McNeely once again, and they get it over in time for out number 2.
The catcher, Cowley.
So now Ty Galuski steps in. Here's the pitch. That one's hit out towards right field, but I don't think it's got the carry it needs. It's going to be taken there by Alex Conover, and that'll retire the Greyhounds here in the inning. They do get a run on a hit. It was a homer by Jarrett Nelson, his second of the afternoon. But it is still 11-3 in favor of the Cowley Tigers. We'll come back with the 7th inning in just a few moments. This is Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So as we start the top of the 7th, first pitch to Jaden McNeely is a little bit high. One 0 pitch now on the way. This is fouled off right side. And out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. McNeely 0 for 3 here in game 2. He's made some great defensive plays, but reached on an error, flied out, had a sacrifice fly, and is also struck out. Pitch is high and tight. 2-1. That one's lined towards second. Nice job by Stout to move 3 or 4 steps to his left, make the play. And that's out number 1. So now Dane Harvey steps in. Harvey has had a day today, 3 for 4 here in this game. Had a couple homers in the first one. He's had a double and a couple of singles in this game. Here's the 0-1. One's high and inside. Pitch is low. 2-1. In fact, if Harvey can hit a triple here, he'd have a cycle in the day with 2 home runs in the first inning or first game, and double and a single here in game 2 so far. It's now 3-1. Here is the 3-1 pitch. Called strike 3. Umpire deked me out. Rung him up on strike 2. And a line drive into center field. It's in there for a strike. So 1. One and 1. The count. Runner on first. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. It's fouled off right side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Will it get out of play? It will. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball. Keaton Campbell staying alive in this at bat. He's 0 for 4 so far here in this one. One-two pitch. That one's hit into right center. That's going to be a base hit. Rounding second, heading for third. He will get there easily. Will they try to send him? No, they won't. Harvey up to third on the double by Keaton Campbell. Still just one out. Runners on second and third now. First pitch to Alex Conover is ball. 1-0 pitch. Just does miss the strike zone. 2-0. That one's hammered towards second. Nice job by Stout. He got it over to first in time. It's out number 2. Dane Harvey does score from third on the ground out. And Campbell moves up to third. First pitch. Cade Sheldon is in there for a strike. Now a foul. That one looked like Sheldon fouled it off his foot. Maybe his leg. He's got the shin guard, but sometimes the ball finds a way to miss that shin guard, and may have been the case there for Sheldon. Oh, 2 pitch. High ball 1. One-two pitch on the way now. This one's hit out towards center field. That's back up against the wall. Did he make the catch? Did he show it? He does. What a play by Aiden Slott up against the wall in center field. That'll retire the Tigers here in the inning. The Tigers do get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They do leave a man. And after 6.5, it's 12-3 in favor of the Cowley Tigers over the Greyhounds. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So the first pitch of the bottom of the 7th is in there for a strike. We got a new pitcher for the Tigers. Grounder. Hard one right at third, though. Keaton Campbell's up with it over to first, and that's in time.
The third baseman, Nick Jones.
For out number 1. Talon Bagwell is the new pitcher. He's on for the 13th time, all out of the bullpen. Swung through the first pitch and missed. Nick Jones. Bagwell is 2-1, does have one save, a 6.46 ERA, 23 and 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up 29 hits, 19 runs. Grounder to the right side. Nice job by Cowley to make that play. Jared Flackert, the first baseman, dove for that, so it took him out of contention to get back to the bag as Cade Baldridge got to the ball to his right, and Talon Bagwell came off the mound to make the play at first. And now with 2 outs, it's Owen Rush, who's 0 for 2 today. First pitch misses. And now it's 2-0. And now 3-0. Bagwell ready. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one catches the strike zone. And 3-2 as he swung through that one and missed. Payoff pitch. Swing and miss. It has just been a rough day for the Greyhounds at the plate. Rough 4 games for Fort Scott at the plate against this Cowley pitching staff. After 7 innings, it's 12-3. Cowley Tigers with the lead. We'll go to the 8th in just a little bit. This is Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. 2 balls and 1 strike. On the leadoff man here in the 8th inning for this one's fouled off left side, or right side rather. Three-two pitch on the way, and this one is fouled off and out of play once again. Three-two, right back at us. And first pitch to Breck Romero is in there for a strike, 0-1. Romero so far today is 2 for 4. That one's in there for a called strike 2. Romero did not play in the first game, but again, he's 2 for 4 here in this one. Got a pair of singles. Runner on first. Smith checks the runner. Here's the 0-2. And it's ball 1. One-two on the way. This one is fouled off right side, and it will stay in play. Hey, adjust the cord. The cord. Yeah. Move it. Move the camera. There you go. So now with 1 out, Hunter Alvord steps back up. He's also 2 for 4 today. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike. Easton checks the runner. Here is the 1-2, just a little bit too. 2-2, swung on and missed. And it looks like another pitching change for the Greyhounds. So new pitcher for the Greyhounds, Chandler Fowler, is on the mound, the freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Fowler has appeared, this will be his 13th appearance for the Greyhounds. He's 4-0 with a 6.86 ERA. First pitch is delivered a little bit low. He's tossed 19 and 2/3 innings. He's given up 21 hits, 15 runs, all of them earned. He's walked 9, struck out 16. So far for the Greyhounds. Here's the pitch. That's grounded to first. Nice stab by Nelson to get to it. And he will make the play at first to retire. The Tigers. So that will end the 8th inning, or the top of the 8th inning anyway. Still 12-3 Cowley over the Greyhounds. This is Greyhounds baseball on Duckbait TV.
Leading off, number 14, Debrinsky.
So leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Greyhounds is Cord Debrinsky. First pitch to him is been foul tipped. Either way, it's a strike.
Let's go, Hounds, be patient.
0-1. This one's fouled right back to us. 0-2. 0-2 on the way. Catches the outside, or does not catch the outside corner, just a little bit off of it. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. This one's grounded towards first. Looked like it was off the end of the bat a little bit, but taken by the first baseman over there.
Second base.
Fly ball left field.
Go out there that time. I know that wasn't going to first.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get a little better at going to first and see the play two.
So 2 outs now. One and 0 the count, and that one catches the inside part of the plate. Jarrett Nelson has homered twice now in this game for the Greyhounds. He's 2 for 3. And a foul tip. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the 8th, nobody on. Now 2 and 2. Three balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, drive a strike, kid. Here we go.
Payoff pitch on the way. This one's popped up. Out towards second. And caught by Baldridge for out number 3.
Did he go out that time?
I didn't see. So at the end of 8, it is still 12-3. Cowley Tigers on top of the Fort Scott Greyhounds. We'll come back with the 9th in just a few moments. This is Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So we're on to the 9th inning here tonight. Greyhounds trailing the Cowley Tigers 12-3. And we do have a new catcher for the Greyhounds. Looks like Stone Vosick, a 6-foot sophomore from Houston, Texas, behind the plate now. 2-1. The count on the batter, Jaden McNeely. McNeely 0 for 4 so far in this one today. Here's the 2-1. That's hit out towards right, or center field, rather. And it's going to be chased down out there by Aiden Slott. And now Dane Harvey back up there. He likes hitting at Lions Field. And a foul tip. He's 4 for 5 in game 2. And he was 2 for 5 in game 1. So 6 for 10 on the afternoon. Grounded a first. And the Greyhounds finally get him retired. So out number 2. Here in the top of the 9th inning. Swing and a miss at the plate. Oh, 1 is fouled off right side, out of play. Fort Scott Greyhounds had a great start to this season. That one's outside. And they've still got a great season going for them. But unless this turns around, this will be, I believe, the 6th consecutive loss now for the Greyhounds. They lost both games in Ark City on Thursday, lost earlier today, lost to Crowder in the middle of the week. Swing and a miss. And that will retire the side here in the top of the 9th inning. So 1, 2, 3, top of the 9th. We'll head to the bottom of the 9th in just a few moments. This is Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. So leading off the inning will be Josh Polubinski. New pitcher for Cowley. Cole Abbott is the right-hander out there. First pitch to Josh is fouled out of play. Abbott so far making his 9th appearance this season. He's 2-1, 4.66 ERA. He's tossed 9 2/3 innings. He's given up 15 hits, 9 runs, 5 of them earned. He's walked 3, struck out 10, and now he's got an 0-2 count on Polubinski, who's 0 for 3 today. I mentioned Fort Scott, if this holds, they will have lost their 6th straight. Lost earlier today, lost both games at Cowley on Thursday. Lost to Crowder. That was a bandbox game. 27-15 was the final score in that one with Crowder. This one's fouled off right side. That was on Tuesday, and then they lost at Labette in the second game of the doubleheader last Saturday. And a called strike 3.
The left fielder, Joey Little.
Now Joey Little bats again. Pitch is low. Joey so far 1 for 3, singled. Excuse me. Singled in his first at bat. Since then is grounded out to third and short. 2-0 pitch. Swung through and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two 2-1 pitch. May have gotten a piece of it. Looked like he did. But it's still strike 2. 2-2 on the way. That one's low and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 9th. Greyhounds need a hefty rally to get back in this one, trailing at 12-3. This one's fouled off left side. This one's fouled out of play again. This will be the 8th pitch of this at bat. 3-2 on the way. Off the end of the bat towards left field. It's going to be caught out there by Cade Sheldon.
The catcher, Stone Vosek.
So now Stone Vacek will get to hit his first at bat today. Came in to play behind the plate for Ty last inning. First pitch is swung through and missed. Stone so far this season hitting .300. Does have a homer and 4 RBIs. Not nearly as many at bats as some of the other guys on the team so far this season. Foul tip. And it's 1-2. Ground ball, left side. Going to be picked by the shortstop. A long throw. It's not going to be in time.
Center fielder, Aiden Schlock. Can I take a minute, but I tell you how many get it?
Aiden Slot back up there for the Greyhounds. First pitch, she missed. Aiden officially 0 for 1. He's walked twice, though. That one misses, 1-1. Snap throw to first, not in time. One pitch. Low ball, 2. Two one on the way. That one's low.
Your head.
3-1 pitch. This is hit out towards right center field. Going over is Conover, and he will make the play, and that'll excuse me, that'll retire the Greyhounds here in the inning and for the game. So that closes this one out. It is a 12-3 final. For Cowley, they got 12 runs on 18 hits, 1 error, 10 runners left on base. Fort Scott, 3 runs on 4 hits, 1 error, and they left 4 runners on base. Fort Scott in game 2 did have Jarrett Nelson with a couple of hits, a couple of homers. But again, not a lot of offense here in any of these 4 games against Cowley. They lost the 2 games on Thursday. Game 1 was 3-2. Game 2 was 2-1. And then losing 2 games today. Final 12-3 here in game 2. And then it was 10-2, I believe, in the first one. So again, a tough day for the Greyhounds as they fall in game 1 today, 10-2. They fall in game 2, 12-3. The Greyhounds' record falls to 35-13 overall, 15-9 in the Jayhawk Conference. Cowley improves to 34-13 overall, 22-2 in the Jayhawk Conference. Well, a quick post game, obviously, for us, but it has been fun to get out here and be here for the Hounds. Of course, we were here a couple of weeks ago for baseball and saw them win 2 games against Allen Community College, and this week, obviously, very tough competition as they fall to Cowley in both of these games today. But anyway, they'll regroup and get back to going next week. We don't have any more scheduled dates for the Fort Scott Greyhound baseball team. We will be a couple of weeks away. We'll be back at the softball field for Greyhound softball. I cannot remember who they play in that doubleheader, but we'll have that in a couple of weeks, May 4th. We'll be back on the high school softball field on Monday as the Lady Tigers will host a single game on Monday, and then on Thursday next week, they'll be out there for a doubleheader against Paola. So we'll have both of those for you next week. But again, no Greyhound baseball or softball this upcoming Saturday, a week from today. But 2 weeks from today, May 4th, I think it's 2 weeks from today, May 4th, we'll be back at the Greyhounds softball field too. So anyway, thanks again for joining us here this afternoon. Again, a couple of tough ones for the Fort Scott Greyhounds. They fall in the first game 10-2, lose the second game 12-3. Thanks for joining us. Once again, for my camera guy today, my dad Willie, I'm Tony Abate. This has been Fort Scott Greyhound Baseball on Duckbait TV. Good night, Kansas.